Welcome to the InsideTechnician.com. This is Jeff Kilian, Chief Market Strategist, trading smart money methodology that was created here over 17 years ago. Right now, you're looking at a 1-minute chart of the S&P E-mini futures, and we are in a real-time trade as we speak in here at 15:49.50 at 9:01 a.m. Eastern right here. The level that was established here on a 1-minute chart was the preferred entry at the time that this was actually crossed here down to the downside right here at the incremental support level, looking to get to a price profit target at a outside number at 15:45.75. Price profit target 1 here will act as an incremental and again a possible level to get out if the trade decides to turn right back around. Right now the time is 9:23 a.m. The market's going to open shortly on the equity side. Let's go back and take a look at the 15-minute chart setup. Before I do that, let's fly in the actual shot that I wanted you to see here that I took on this before this trade was ever taken, so we can show a little more actual proof. And let's get that slide up right now. Okay, this is the screenshot that was taken of the setup that I sent to several traders this morning, laying out the levels here at 15:50.25, the incremental support, price profit target 1 at a minimum in case the market turns back around again, 15:48.25, and the ultimate price profit target here at 15:45.75 right here. That time of that broadcast with this screenshot out to my people was at 8:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're locked in to actual proof here. So there's no doubt about this trade and exactly where we were at the time when we decided to enter. Now, the volume that came in here was really the reason to be in the trade at 9:01 right here. We're looking at a volume pickup when the 1-minute chart trades down. Let's take a look at the 15-minute indicators before we get too far along here. I want you to see that a paired exponential moving averages crossed right here before the end was actually made, indicating a turning point, in this case to the downside. Looking here at the stochastics momentum index, it was clear that the cross from above to below and above to below the overbought zone with the downward momentum was the key to, as far as this indicator was concerned, to being in this trade. Here again we have something else that we could go with here. A trend line violation here is an early heads up, and again right here at this fold right at exactly the 80 overbought zone. Price profit targets to the downside in this case are easy to identify in a 15-minute chart, like here, like here, like here, like here, and like here. So when we talk about the possibilities of the distance to go, they're all measured by prices that have been previously hammered out on the way up. Very easy, simple way to be able to know where you stand long before you ever get into the trade. Let's take a look next at the negative divergence that shaken money flows indicator had established, clearly showing us that there was a lot of pent-up selling pressure here that had not yet taken place by the form of the directional price movement to the downside. Like a rubber band being stretched, it can only go so far, and it's got to snap, and prices have to move. Next here, at the time of the analysis and the screenshot that I showed you earlier, this is what we had: a negative divergence and essentially one more before prices started to trade down, again indicating a lot of pent-up selling pressure yet to take place in this move that was imminent, and we believe can still get down to at about 15:45.50 is where I'd like to get. And next, looking at the MACD, was on a negative divergence as compared to the prices here. In this case, right here. So the slope of the lines are markedly different. The MACD reveals the truth. Here's the actual change in trend that this indicator fired on at the upper region to be short. This is where we stand right now. Now prices have traded down since we started this broadcast. The price profit target one here at 1548.25. It'll be interesting to see if prices level out here or they trade right through. We're in real time right now, the Inside Technician, trading the smart money methodology developed by myself over 17 years ago. For those of you who don't know me or know the history of the Inside Technician was specifically developed, our educational products, this website, to be able to cut you right through the chase and learn how to become a real-life profitable trader. We do this by delivering all the information over in a fully transparent environment, just like I am right now in this real-time trade. The two probes that have come through here, okay, as tests to a lower area right here at PPT1 at 1548.25 indicate prices should continue down. Now, the interesting thing about this price chart, the way it's set up on the way up, is that we have very little resistance between here and here. Now, the equities market's going to open in less than 1 minute, and things are going to change shortly. That change should be continued price movement to the downside, where equities will open and start to trade down, because futures at this time are in this configuration. We're looking for the secondary move from here all the way down to here. And hopefully it won't take too long, because we'll have a reduced hold time, eliminating some stress. But right now we know exactly where we stand. We know where we got in. We had a high probability trade set up to the downside, and we are already in the money. Again, in at 1549.50. The price is trading at 1548.25, 1548.50, 1548.25. Again, notice the additional volume that's coming right here. If we fly in the data box right here, 3,495 contracts at 922. That's a lot of contracts. We have additional volume after that, and again here the volume should pick up again shortly as well. Prices are now trading through as we had expected right here, and we're looking to get to 1545.75. An excellent trade in play, identified again by us here, the Inside Technician. Okay, the probe that's down here because of the volume that's come in again right here suggests that prices should trade down even further. It's either that or it's a shakeout, and we're going to know real soon which one of the two it is. Right now, all indicators point to the higher probabilities that it is a continued down move. Mark to the market, 1548.25. Equities markets just opened here. We're looking to get to 1545.75. Let's go back and take another look on the review of the 15-minute indicators right here at the upper region after the negative divergence. The cross here indicating the change in trend to the downside and continued momentum to the downside. A lot of room to go here. A lot of room to go to the downside on the MACD indicator. Here, the complete fall off, the momentum to the downside of the money flow indicator is a very clear picture of the smart money being short in a very big way, acting as a catalyst to drive these prices down to a much lower price profit target level, possibly even lower than what I laid out, but I'd be happy to get out at that level on a rally. Look at the check and money flow bottomed out. Look at this in real time in a 15-minute chart. This is incredible. An excellent trade in play. Prices are really starting to move now because the equities market has opened. If prices continue to trade to the downside, even after the price profit target is hit, possibilities of here. Let's fade out here a little bit. Yeah, that would be the very next level right there. That level is established by these prices here. Let's go with the open of 2:54 a.m. That price is for 1545.25. We'll put this right underneath here. Remember back in here at 1549.50, managing the trade to the downside, looking to get here at a price profit target 1545.75. Let's take a look at the 15-minute charts and see what they have to say. Still some room to go here, a lot of momentum to the downside. No fall off on the negative movement to the downside, especially on chicken money flow and the money flow index itself. Back to the 1-minute chart. Very little resistance between here and here. We have something right here, which is where prices have stopped at the moment. Monday historically is a great turnaround day for the U.S. markets. Okay. Back to the 15-minute charts, managing the trade to the downside. All 15-minute charts. All quiet environment. This is Jeff Kilian for the Inside Technician. We're in a real-time trade, the S&P 500 E-mini futures in at 1549.50 and 9:01 a.m. Eastern. Looking to get to 1545.75. Time is now 9:37 a.m. Eastern. We have check and money flow just starting to trade up. Possible reason to be out of the trade if we have a closing oscillating back and forth on the 15-minute bar to the upside. The question is, will price profit target 1 that has already been realized and prices traded down be found as resistance and prices will continue to trade down, or will prices trade through this area, 1548.25? This is the question. With the 15-minute indicators set up the way they are after they have all fired, prices should continue to trade to the downside based on what we're looking at right now. We have money flow index completely bottomed out here. We have just a little bit of up movement out of Chaikin, not a lot, after a very, very strong negative divergence. Now more movement to the downside. The equities market has only been open for 8 minutes, and the trade is in progress. Trading 30 contracts this morning on the S&P E-mini futures. Price is turning back around a little bit now, starting to trade back down to 1547.25 mark to the market. All quiet environment. Constantly monitoring the 15-minute charts as compared to the 1-minute charts. Here's your 15-minute chart set up on the MAC, the indicator, right here. Let's get this so everyone can see this. Here we are. Here we are. Excellent positioning still in play for this trade. Here's price profit target laid out right here by these prices. There's many. Here, 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 and here. Complete bottoming out here of Chaikin money flow. Longer term money is shorting, 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 shorting. $1547.50 mark to the market. We're running a special promotion this month on the S&P 500 E-mini professional trader training course, regular price, pre-recorded in front of a live audience for you. Normal price is $8.99. Sale price is $125, offer $775. You get a rebate back at the time of purchase from the website. As soon as it's processed, a rebate back for $125. Let's take a look at the 15-minute charts and see what's happening here. I'm not interested in a long hold time here on this. It looks like we could be out of this trade now. Yeah, right now. At 1548.25 we got out. Possibilities of getting back in, but 1548.25 right here at this level. We had talked about this earlier, and a reason to get out was the let's note it. Yeah, I see the sheet. I see it. Let's note the actual bar in this as well, so everything can be 100% for everyone. Yeah, I see it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I want to go back and I want to take another look real quick about possibilities of getting through this level. Okay, going back in, looking to get back in. Let's take a look here. Okay. $15.46.75. $15.46.75 in. We called it right here on the second trade for another 30 contracts. That's $15.46.75. I see that's filled. Yes. Mm-hmm. Right here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I see it. 15.46.75 confirmed. 9:46 a.m. for another 30 contracts. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hit the price profit target, level 3 right here. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we are, 15.45.25, 15.45.25. Yep, we did. We were looking to get out right there at 15.45.25, 15.45.25 for the 30 contracts. Mm-hmm. The in back here, our second trade was at 9.45. I don't know if I reported 9.45 or 9.46. Yeah. Again, I'm recording. Yep. Okay, getting back to the 15-minute charts here for a minute, let's take a look at what's happening. We still have a lot of distance to go to the downside here. Money flow is just falling off a little bit. Here's your initial 15-minute volume bar as the market opens as compared to the overnight volume. So much greater. Bottomed out here on shaky money flow at the time. And that could be it. Yeah. So no more trades for this morning. That's it. 1545.25 was the second trade out here that you saw right here at this point at the price profit target that was reached. Now, it's always better to get out on a rally. 1545.25 was reached right after we got into the trade, so it was an excellent move. We got in back here again for the secondary trade right at this point where my pointer is at 1546.75 right here actually, and then wrote it right down quickly to this level right here on the price profit target that was laid out in advance. The third one at 1545.25, and the time on the out for that trade was right here, as you can see by the data box in the upper left-hand corner at 946. And that was for another 30 contracts. Okay, so on trade one, if we sum it up, and I don't have time to post all the numbers, but it will be on tonight's Nightly Market Intelligence Report. This is a subscription-based service that gets broadcasted out 5 nights a week to all subscribers. There's a 14-day trial for $49, and the monthly subscription rate is $159. There's nothing else comparable to the service because of the way it's presented, just like I did here on this trade. So you get a chance to see how I do this every night. And run through these trades to learn from this. And we talk about expert market timing, where the U.S. markets stand every day, the future directional price movement that we anticipate. We have 10 ETFs that we go through on the S&P 1500 organized folder database, about 20 minutes worth. Also included is a biweekly Nightly Market Intelligence Report newsletter showing our numbers as compared to the S&P 500 equities on a daily basis and how we have, in a very superior way, outperformed those numbers since the report's been running since last early August. Okay, so we're talking about an in here of 1549 on the first trade. And the out on the first trade was 1546.75. Excuse me, 1548.25. Okay? So it's not much, but it's 0.75. 1549.50. Again, 1548.25. 1.25. I can't. Yeah, we're just finishing up here. I got it. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, 1.25 points earned on the first trade times $50 for every full point move in this market. Mm-hmm. I understand. Mm-hmm. 62.50, yes. Total net gain on that trade was $1,875. Secondary trade, we were in here at 1546.75. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Verifying numbers. Looks like the trade is even going to, as we speak, and I'm rolling through this, some of the numbers, yeah. It's possible. It is possible, but we're done. We're done. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Again, in 1546.75 on the second trade, and out at 1545.25. 1.5 times $50 was a net gain of $75 per contract, times the 30 contracts traded. I'll be right there. Yeah. $2,250. Trade 1 brought in $1,875. Trade 2, $2,250. For a total net gain today of $4,125. And the trade is still moving down. Still moving down. The overall bias on the U.S. markets is in a short-term correction or possibly leading towards a longer-term sell-off. If you want to learn how to trade like this, take advantage of the offer that we have. It's this week. That's it. The S&P 500 E-mini professional trader training course has been reduced from $899 to $775. You can go right to the website, the InsideTechnician.com, and go to the course area and purchase it there. My pleasure to present this real-time trade to you. That actually turned out to be 2 trades, and we'll be reporting this again on the Nightly Market Intelligence Report tonight. But we're going to post this to YouTube. We're going to post this to the world because this is undeniable proof of how the smart money trading methodology works and how it can work for you. Jeff Kilian, Chief Market Strategist for the Inside Technician. We'll see you on the next Nightly Market Intelligence Report.